yeah, that's the stuff.
That's pretty nostalgic right there.
Yeah, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Play the Hits. Max, now it really is officially Spoopy October.
Spoopy October month. Yeah, I wish we could say I planned it this way to be on the first of the month, but no, I'm just free tonight. But even still, proper way to kick it off with, I think, if I can say, one of our favorite horror games when we were kids.
Oh, hell yeah.
Although
easily.
there were many, but Clock Tower is definitely just a classic.
Yeah, like I said, horror is kind of a tricky genre for me. There's some very specific criteria that I have. I don't like, gore porn or anything like that.
Nah.
I like kind of the more psychological and slow burn sort of horrors,
Yeah.
That's my jam.
I mean, Resident Evil definitely had, the remakes definitely have their share of gore, but there's a lot more to it as well.
Yeah.
And I think Resident Evil are kind of the fun, more action-y, and there's almost scares with item management.
I'm not sure I'd classify Resident Evil even as strict horror. They have, it's so self-aware as to almost be, funny at times. But at the same time, for instance, the Resident Evil 2 remake and Resident Evil 7, that had some legitimate terror.
And I feel like Resident Evil 7, they were really trying to go a different direction.
Oh, for sure.
It worked.
Well, and then they kind of adapted the Resident Evil 2 remake to Resident Evil 7 style, and it worked really well.
Yeah. I didn't realize it's the same engine, the exact same engine. And apparently Devil May Cry 5 is also the same engine.
Oh, really? That I didn't know.
That's a fucking versatile game engine right there.
Yeah, for real. I gotta play Devil May Cry 5, come to think of it. This game, however, Clock Tower, which we're now introducing, welcome to Clock Tower, it's definitely it's got slasher elements, but I wouldn't classify it either as strictly a slasher because the pacing is so on point. And obviously you just saw the really dated CG and the chintzy voice acting, but all that aside, this game still has its moments of, genuine fright.
Oh, yeah,
and
for sure. It does have its jump scares, for sure. That is part of it. But I think most of the scares don't come from the jumps. It really, like you were talking about, a slow burn where you're just kind of getting, fucked in the mind a little bit. And it's just you're learning more about what's going on and seeing kind of
I don't know why I clicked that.
Kind of the occult references, in these games. And one day I think we'll get to the Super Nintendo one as well. And there's a lot of that in these games, and kind of the supernatural too.
And this, has a very different, like you said, it is extremely supernatural. Whereas Resident Evil has a way of almost tricking you into thinking there's some supernatural stuff, but no, it's all just bioweapons and
it's always grounded in a quote-unquote reality, at least their reality, that a virus can turn people into zombies.
Right, yeah. In the reality that they have established, they 100%, there is nothing magic in that game.
No, this game has a lot of mystery, which I like, why is this even happening? What the fuck's going on?
Right.
Kind of
at the start of Resident Evil 7, before I knew how closely they wanted to stick to the series roots or how much they wanted to deviate, it really did make you think they had just jumped ship into paranormal stuff, especially with I don't know, your girlfriend's transformation into that fucking terrifying monster. I mean, it looked like she was possessed.
What a great first boss fight though.
Remember the murders yet?
That was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Did you say you played that in VR, didn't you? And you did that
to a certain point.
VR.
Yeah, I was not able to complete it in VR, no.
No, there were definitely moments. Well, I think when we were kids, there were some moments in some of these games you were telling me about. In this game, that first moment, I don't know if it actually happens to Jennifer, so we probably won't be able to see it, but
oh, here's what I was talking about with our test run. For some reason, the voice acting just craps out. There's not a lot of voice acting in this game, and it doesn't seem like there's any other real audio problems. But yeah, I mean, we'll keep our ears open. How's it coming in for you, by the way?
Oh, it's coming in fine.
Great. we also had Discord doing its usual thing for us when we were attempting to get this started. So hopefully,
hopefully
we don't lose each other tonight.
I never want to lose you, Chris.
I never want to lose you, baby. So how's your week going?
Oh, pretty good. Let's see what's been going on. I'm really hitting the arcade a lot more. Basically,
Nice.
in a bid to lose weight, though.
That's a wise use of time as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, right. A lot of times after work, so playing a lot more Pump It Up, like doubles on Pump,
Yeah.
DDR.
Sweet.
So getting sweaty.
You know, the only real arcade we have in Bloomington is the Cade, which is also a bar. So I don't really.
Oh wait,
I don't
that
go there
place
by
is
myself.
An arcade?
Yeah.
I mean, it's called the Cade. I didn't know. I didn't realize it was actually an arcade. That's funny.
Yeah, it's a barcade, and you know.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, kind of like that a smaller version of that place that you took me in Chicago.
Yeah.
But by that same token, I'd really love to have a place like that one that I told you about in Indianapolis. What is it, like Boss Rush or Boss Fight or yeah, something like that. I'd love to have like just a dedicated arcade where you know I could either take Connor or just yeah, like you were saying, go myself and not look like an alcoholic or you know have to
Yeah.
contend with a bunch of
Yeah, I
college
feel like that
students,
you're there for some other reason or something.
yeah. My laboratory.
My laboratory.
It
It looks like an office.
Wouldn't it be great
I
if
think
like
this is a laboratory.
Dr. Light's voice actor came, but Alpha's still here. And Dr. Wiley is working on his research.
It's like the same guy
Yeah,
that they
right.
hired. He's just like a family member or something. One of the staff.
Right, yeah. So Scissor
Couldn't
Man
believe the
shows
voice acting.
Scissor Man shows up and it's Mega Man's voice like, prepare to die. Which wouldn't be, you know, completely out of character given that the
No.
spoiler alert, the murderer ends up being a child, so that was I guess a total surprise in the PS1 version, but if you had played the SNES game before
Yeah.
this, you wouldn't have been surprised at all.
It
by
wouldn't have
that.
been surprising at all. Yeah, it's just like, okay, who can we suspect if it's going to be a whodunit where one of the people that we're introduced to is Scissor Man? Well, there's only one kid,
Right.
that you know.
Yeah, there's literally only one child in this story, so it's
So I wonder, like, because the Super Nintendo version never had an official release in the West. Of course, there's like great ROMs that have the English patch on it now.
yeah,
but,
which basically makes like fully functional. And I
oh yeah, plenty of ways to play it.
if
but
I'm not
for
mistaken, I think someone was going to port it officially, so there's like a semi-official translation out there that just never got. Oh, it's the PAL version.
There's
there's
also
a PAL version.
Oh, okay.
That's what it was. It just
Do you
never came to
remember
America.
the Mother project? We saw there was like
Remothered?
that group on Facebook. Remothered, yeah, and I
Yeah.
think it eventually got a Kickstarter or something.
Yeah, and then they
And-
pulled the fast one on people and said, "Oh, after all, it has nothing to do with Clock Tower. We're just making our
Yeah,
own project."
exactly.
It went through like years of delays and stuff
Oh,
like
there was
that.
like 3 completely different iterations.
Right.
The first one looked fucking awesome.
Yeah.
You know, and it
The-
was
like-
very much in Clock Tower style.
It was basically like hand painted versions of the 16-bit sprites from the S. So like everything was done by
The
hand.
mock-ups were
Yeah.
beautiful.
And they even released a few gameplay videos, and it drives me nuts that they went into all of that detail and all of that effort just to throw it all away and make a mediocre 3D jump scare horror. I mean, it was I don't know.
Yeah. By the
no,
way,
I do know that's bullshit. I have not bought it, and I don't intend to.
Yeah.
Because you know
After
horror
all-
games like that are a dime a dozen.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
so I
all the
can't
things
remember what
like
the
they're
other thing
trying
is.
to like make you suspect people. They fucking call that guy Danny,
Yeah,
who's one of the one of the Barrow's brothers.
right. That's correct, isn't it? It's like, hey, wait a minute, Danny. I know a Danny. You're right. They do throw a few red herrings your way in this game. I think
Yeah.
I might have.
Oh,
I
and
think
then
it was just talking to
especially-
Danny twice.
Is it Danny? Okay.
Yeah, I
Maybe
think
it was
that's all I
Danny.
had to do.
Because I thought Harris stopped. Well, we'll see. I think Harris
No,
like
I'm
stopped
wrong.
you out here or something.
Still something I
Still
need to
some-
do in here.
To check the file cabinets behind Danny.
Let's see.
All right, there's
I
Danny's
love how
crouch.
Barton just knows. There's something I need to do in here. Maybe talk to Danny a third time.
or the computer closest to the wall.
Shouldn't keep the reporter waiting too long.
Trying, but I can't make the cursor happy.
Yeah, right. There's something in this
I
room.
think
Helen
you have
Fox.
to decide if you're going to send the statue over there to Rick, which I think is the Barrow's butler,
Uh-huh.
or if you're going to send it to the expert at the library.
Right.
as we were kind of talking about before when we were testing out the sound, is there's basically 4 main scenarios.
Right.
Two with Helen, 2 with Jennifer. And then there's even like a loser scenario with both of them if you send the statue to one place and then you end up going to the other place.
Oh, that's
for the second stage.
Yeah.
And then you end up doing the whole stage, and then it's just like, yeah, but the statue wasn't here, idiot.
Yep.
So,
how do I avoid that?
Yeah. All you do is you just, wherever you send the statue, you go there.
I see. On
easy.
the map. Like, physically go there on the map. That's right.
Yeah, pretty easy to avoid. Actually, I think you decide in this room, am I going to go to the library, or am I going to go... Okay.
Yeah.
The best.
Yeah, they for a very brief moment at the beginning of the game, they actually give you like a little bit of an open world sort of, not like open world as we know it, but like there is a world map, like with icons you can click and go different places, which is kind of unexpected for this game.
Yeah.
All right,
definitely different from the previous game.
There we go. Ah, here he is.
Yeah, Scissorman's identity was a bit of a surprise to me as a kid. Just we didn't play
because
we
didn't play the game. So now, if I talk to him more than once,
then Jennifer, yeah.
Okay.
And you want to go the more canon route.
Yeah, or at least headcanon.
I think Jennifer's more. She's more fun to play. Okay. Yep.
Yeah, her scenario is more intense.
He talks about her. Oh, definitely, especially with the final stage. Jesus.
Yeah. Which,
very
by the way,
alive.
that's about like where I usually puss out and don't complete it on my own. So
yeah,
you're gonna have to guide me through this game a little bit.
Unfortunately, with Jennifer's scenario, there is a bit of a luck component in the third stage to keeping everyone alive.
Cool.
Although I think you can actually get the best ending with Jennifer and still have the cameraman die.
All right.
The cameraman doesn't have to die, but I think if he does, no one gives a shit.
Yeah, right. But it's just a fucking cameraman. So.
You just see his freaking ass hanging out of a fireplace. And there's like an emperor. Like I think it's literally on fire.
Oh,
I think
man.
The implication is he got sodomized by the poker or something. Like
bad day.
Ugh. But
yeah, Scissorman doesn't go halfway with his killings. You know?
No, he doesn't. So that's kind of luck based. I think. Just
second
depending
floor
on how the rooms.
No,
I think you're on the second floor. So yeah, go to. The
you are correct, sir. This scene got me so bad in the when I was a kid because I figured with that angle, Scissorman was just going to jump down.
He was going to jump down
and like get me in the elevator.
Crazy that they never take that route.
Yeah, right. Oh, Professor. By the way, I also suck with the point and click control, so it's entirely possible that I'll die a few times too.
Yeah, it's funny they don't let you use a joystick for that.
Nope. Well, it was 1997, so...
Yeah, this is on the OG PlayStation non-DualShock.
Yeah, this is all D-pad, no rumble.
I still love as a controller, because it's just the PlayStation controller you know and love today, but a heck of a lot lighter.
Well, yeah, and we were discussing kind of, like, beforehand, before we started this episode, like, I haven't actually played an old-school PlayStation in probably over a decade. Like, I played PS1 games, but I haven't played them on an actual PS1, so this is... my first time holding like the classic. It is a DualShock, but it's still my first time holding a classic PlayStation controller in quite a while.
In a long time. It is different. I mean, you got the cord. There's I don't think as much weight as like a 6-axis or something. I mean, it has the sticks, but it doesn't have the or does it have the rumble?
It does.
It does. Okay, gotcha. Because that adds a bit of weight to it.
Yeah, but it's still
the original 6-axis.
Like I can pick up my PS4 controller here. Yeah, it's a bit lighter, you're right. Well, imagine she doesn't want to talk to reporters about her friends getting killed, jackass. I know what you're going to say. That monster she was talking about. That's his of my own. Mug of my own. Well, he really exists or not.
Exists or not. I still remember some of those weird...
like cliffhanger, yeah.
Yeah.
That is what our readers want to know. Because the existence of the Scissorman has become... a symbol of terror among youngsters. Yeah, you made do with your English font sizes back in the day, didn't you? The really good games. A lot of this
dialogue.
Yeah, the really good games were the ones that like didn't cheap out on the dialogue though, and actually went in and altered the programming so they had additional text boxes.
It took some work.
Yeah, so they could fit everything
shorter in Japanese.
Right. So what a lot of English games did was they went ahead and just like abbreviated or used like really stupid idioms where they weren't necessary, just so that it could all fit into like one text box, which is all it took in the Japanese.
Yeah. Which
Giant
kind of sucks.
periscopes.
And I think that's what FF7 did, but I think after like Square's deal, after that,
Yeah.
I think they started, if they needed more room, they were gonna well, I don't think they made the text boxes bigger necessarily. I think they would like add more.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and beginning with FF9 at the very least, they definitely did.
Yeah. That was a good game. Too bad they kind of messed up some of the references. Rally ho.
Yeah, but it was still a huge improvement over 7 and 8's translations.
Oh, for sure.
It wasn't quite to FF12 yet, but...
I think he decides right here.
Okay, I'm expecting another survivor of the Clock Tower murders. He is supposed to be a young boy about 10 years old. Alright, so no, I have to talk to them first.
Okay.
What do they trying to call him here? Edward, I think?
Edward, yeah.
But it's actually Billy. Billy Barrows?
Danny and...
Was Billy the bad guy in the first one?
No, I think it was Danny was the bad guy in the first one.
And now it's Billy. And Billy was the giant freak baby monster.
If I remember correctly, maybe I'm wrong. I think the other brother was literally named Edward, but I might be wrong on that.
I think Edward is just the alias that the other Barrows brother uses.
It is the alias, but it was Danny. Danny is definitely one of them, and then maybe it was Edward Barrows to see. Yeah,
some reason I feel like Billy was the one who died in the first one. Like he was the original Scissorman, and now Edward is Danny, and then that's why they throw the red herring here with another Danny.
With Danny, yeah, but this one was definitely the big fat slug monster from the first one.
Yes, right, and he's for some reason just reborn into a normal looking kid.
They actually added a little scene at the end of the so the SNES game was, I guess, packaged with this game in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
And so you could play it on the disc, and they added a little scene at the very end.
Yeah, where he gets up from the ashes. Yeah.
Yeah.
That actually is a really cool thing to do. They didn't have to do that.
No, that was cool. They cared enough to be like, well, we're not exactly retconning, but we're adding something, so we might as well just add this.
Yeah. Okay, nice. Professor Sullivan, the head librarian at the Metropolitan Library. And so I want to go...
What stage is more fun for you?
Right. Oh, man. I do like the butler's house because it's so small and it's so intense. And like,
it is intense.
If Scissorman jumps out at you, then you're pretty well.
I've always kind of preferred the butler's house.
Okay.
But it's also where I first started. I didn't even realize you could go to the library until like a couple years later.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, here's another second stage. Wow.
Ask Harris, yes or no.
And I think he was saying to show it to him being the butler. So I think if you ask Harris, you go to the butler's house.
Okay.
Or that's where the statue
I'll ask Harris to show it to Rick. Yep.
To show it to Rick. Cool. Okay.
Here you go, Harris. Harris, will you take the statue and show it to a man named Rick? He just goes out. Is anybody named Rick? Is there a Rick? I'm Rick.
Oh, what's kind of interesting is if you do go to the library, that's the only time that Scissorman kind of tries to trick you by using Edward's voice.
Oh, you're right.
He never does that anywhere else.
Yeah, you're correct.
And that's kind of creepy,
you know. It's to have the child's voice, yeah.
Yeah, just to be like.
But Rick has the scene where he's watching TV and he turns around in the chair and he goes.
That's almost comical.
Yeah.
He's a bobblehead or something.
I kind of want to kill this kid just for his shorts. Look at him.
Yeah.
Look at this little punker. How did he get this woman to go along with this too?
I think in the I don't know if it's like an Ultimania or something, or if it was just the director of the game saying this, but apparently is her name Kay? Yeah.
Yeah, Kay.
Apparently she's a pedophile.
Oh, fun.
And Edward
put out
like he knew that, and so he took advantage of it basically.
Oh, lovely.
And kind of made her do whatever he wanted to.
In exchange for the sweet, sweet little shorts.
Hey, maybe that's why she dresses him that way.
I was going to say, that suddenly his dress makes sense.
Yeah, so it's kind of like and that's another thing, is just like, this game, it's not about, oh, he was abused, or, no, they're just fucking pure evil. This is like a Rosemary Baby type situation. Oh, yeah,
for sure, dude.
And there's not a whole lot of that these days. Villains are very, they have depth, and there's always like gray area and stuff. And this was just like, no, this is like the spawn of Satan, basically.
Yeah, dude, this kid's just fucked up in the head.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
and he's pure evil, and he's also able to see the evil in other people's hearts.
Yeah,
and so that's why apparently he shacked up with Kay.
Yeah, it straight up doesn't matter that he's a 12-year-old boy. You fucking don't feel bad about killing him.
Yeah, I guess he was kind of using her to get into the investigation and get close to the action, I guess.
Giggity. I mean, yes.
'Cause he just loves killing.
Yeah, I just love killing people.
I just love killing.
Edward, why? Why would you do this? I just like killing people.
This is kind of sad. Is looking now. How old is Jennifer in this game? Is she like 16?
16 or 17, something like that.
Okay. I mean, even still, you look at like her room and her mannerisms. She acts much younger,
right?
And I think it kind of makes sense with like PTSD that sometimes you just, or like a traumatic experience, you kind of stay where you're at developmentally sometimes.
Now here's the world map we were talking about a little bit. Is there anything in particular I really need to?
I mean, I think the last thing you do is talk to Nolan and get
he's at the
go on a date.
Newspaper.
He's at the newspaper, whatever court. So,
is there anything I must do beforehand?
No, there's nothing that you at this point in the game. There's nothing you can mess up.
Okay,
so it's all about
we can explore a little here.
Yeah, why not? Get some story.
I live here with Ellen. I'll be there if I went here now, though. Okay, well, thanks, Jennifer. Good call. I'll go see Helen.
Go see Helen.
She should still be in her lab. I like that, like, text fade, you know?
Yeah. And I feel like you have to go to all these places.
Yeah,
but
for
maybe
sure.
Not. I don't think Nolan really appears.
I mean, if you want the story, you do.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the PS1's disc drive, by the way, if you heard that.
I haven't heard it. Is it clicking or is it just loud?
It's just
I know sometimes the disc would like almost hit the bottom when it was spinning, and it's like, are you seriously like messing up my disc right now? And I think it kind of would.
Going to be here a bit late tonight. Hope nobody comes to kill me.
Well, now they won't.
Yeah, right. That's right. It's okay, Helen. I got this. You got what?
I think I'm the MC this time.
Yeah, right. Poor Jennifer, man. Like, once wasn't enough.
Serious cheese.
Dude, one thing I love about the PS1's graphics, when it had to render, like, complex geometry or points of view, look at this fucking...
I was just about to point that out.
Like, what? Maybe get that heater replaced, man. It's not looking so good.
It's looking a little warped.
Yeah. But no, like, it's easy to joke about the graphics by modern standards. I really love the way these games look. I do. Like, I would live in this town. Like, you don't need, like, a super amount of detail. Like, your imagination just does the work. And like, this, like, mountain, like, not quite a full-fledged city, but definitely bigger than a small town. Like, it's, yeah. I mean, you get, You get the vibe they were going for.
You get the vibe. Yeah, exactly. Your imagination, it's not like you have to really, it's not like a text adventure or something. You can fill in the rest pretty easily. You get the idea, you know?
Yeah.
And there was definitely, I feel like these days, it's enough, even these open world games have advanced enough that there's enough detail you don't have to imagine so much. But I feel like there was a dark time in the PS2 and kind of the PS3 era where they were really trying to be like, okay, we don't want you to use your imagination so much anymore.
Yeah.
But also we have a lot of bland textures. And
that's a problem for me because
it's half-baked.
Yeah. When they get to that point and, like, you're supposed to be, like, seeing the world as it is, like, in full 1080p glory and everything, but then there's, like, an invisible wall or something just fades off into oblivion or something.
Yeah.
You know, that really sucks me out a lot more than if a game is, like, intentionally designed and it's like, okay, we know we're not showing you, like, the whole city, but you don't need to see that. What you need to see is this one specific room, so that's what we've rendered. You know,
yeah,
I
it's
can
almost
get
like
sucked
picture
into
book
that.
style.
Yeah, I can get sucked into that a lot more easily than I can what you just described.
Yeah, because then you can't really use your imagination because they're showing you everything. Only everything is bland and lifeless sometimes.
Yeah, they've tried to create a game world without boundaries, but there's always going to be technical boundaries.
And they had to do that. Yeah. I mean, they were trying to advance, and you know, I respect that, of course. But I feel like we're now at a point. Yeah. No, we're now at a point where they've kind of done it.
Yeah.
They've reached I wouldn't say the pinnacle, but now it really does look pretty nice.
Right, we have convincing worlds, like, of their own accord in games. Like, I hate to point to this game again, because we do it all the time, but The Witcher 3, really, for me.
Yeah.
Like, that was the first open world game I played where I didn't feel like I was being dropped into, just like a section of this
Nolan
world
meets
that
you
was
at the housing, that's right.
that was just there for my amusement.
Yeah.
But like I actually felt like this was the world, and I'm like a teeny tiny little part of it.
You're just a small part of it. Yeah. Exactly.
Like
and The Witcher's that was the first example for me too.
Yeah.
Where it's just like, oh, I can have it all. I can have the open world, and I can, it can feel like
I'm absorbed
there's
into
an actual narrative going on here. Yeah, exactly.
Right. Like for instance, with the best example of an open world game is probably Grand Theft Auto, and in Grand Theft Auto's, like, they drop you into it, and they have some really beautifully rendered worlds, but you feel like you are absolutely the center of that world. That world exists just to amuse you, like everything is there deliberately so that you can dick around with it, and which is a fun and worthwhile style of game. But as far as like a narrative experience like The Witcher, they really bent over backwards to craft like a fully explorable environment that, like persisted without you like being an active part of it. Like if you just like drop in on an NPC, like even just like one of the throwaways that aren't part of a side quest, like they're doing something. They're engaging with the world, and like
even if they're just sickly in a bed, which half of them were.
Yeah, it tells its own story. Yeah,
and they did things. A lot of them had jobs. A lot of them would kind of be going about their life. It was a crazy amount of work that it must have done, and it was kind of like a much bigger version of Shenmue, which to Shenmue's credit,
Shenmue.
No one really matched that for years when it came to everyone has something to do.
I'm not even gonna lump
for
Shenmue.
10 years after that, they would just add NPCs and be like, they're just, sure, just imagine they're doing stuff. But no, Shenmue, everyone actually literally had a schedule.
Yeah, dude. And like Shenmue definitely had boundaries. Like you were only given a very small slice of the world to explore, but that small slice that you were given was... It was a level of detail that even by modern standards, is impressive.
Yeah.
It's really something to behold.
And
we
when I
do
think
Shenmue
about
on
it...
this channel, holy crap.
Seriously. Oh, speaking of Shenmue, because kind of related, but you got some of the Yakuza games on the Steam sale, right? Like a few months back.
Yeah,
Did you end up playing... Which one did you... Was it Kiwami, which is like the remake of the first one?
Yeah, I have Kiwami, which is the remake of the first one on the PS4. That was a freebie a few months ago. And then on the Steam sale, I got Yakuza 0. Which is what I'm actively playing like on and off between major projects. And it's really fun.
Okay, gotcha.
Like I want to give it more of a chance than I am, because it's a really fun game. But I just keep getting... Oh yeah, you're right. Tee. Let's go.
Her mannerisms very young.
Wouldn't it be great, like instead of like, insert giggle here, like she's actually saying in the conversation, tee.
Tee.
Let's go.
It's just like, okay, then instant regret.
And she has like these dead fish eyes, like, oh my god, what have I done?
Tee, let's go.
She follows it up with like the toothiest blowjob he's ever had.
Oh god.
Oh, that'll the one thing that could wreck a date worse than that conversation. Oh man, again, this part. I know it's like just a throwaway scene.
Although I gotta say, a lot scarier with Helen at the setup.
Mm-hmm. Dude, I can't. I mean, I can and I will, but I'm dead serious. Like,
the thing is, like, why does she run into the building?
Right.
You have to think, like,
even with these graphical limitations, this is still...
That almost makes it scarier.
Yeah.
Like, because, you are filling in the blanks.
Right, and you have to imagine what's around the corner.
And it's just, like, kind of dark. Oh, man.
Okay, now this picks up with a straight chase, doesn't it? Like, I start off getting chased.
You start off running.
Okay. The question is, where do I run?
I think most rooms are going to have something for you to do right now.
Bad day!
Oh, he ate it. Dude.
Okay, that's not a fucking 10-year-old, I'm sorry. I know it's a mask, but look at his stat. Like, if he would have straightened out, he'd be like 6 feet easily.
Should have been a real officer. He would have had a gun.
Alright, where do I go?
Is she gonna try? Okay, any door, really. You could go to the bathroom as long as he's not too close to you.
Let's
But yeah,
book
go ahead
it.
and go upstairs so you can get a little bit of room.
Come on, Jennifer.
Also, the elevator would have gotten rid of him completely.
Oh, good.
But yeah, just go up to the second floor or something. And
Come
double tap
on,
to
stop
run.
walking.
So just double tap once, and you'll run to the cursor where it's at. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I've got to
Get in there.
get
All right,
back.
elevator
in the
if you
groove.
want, or bathroom. You can only use the bathroom like once or twice. Like every time you do it, it's gonna your chances of getting caught. I think it's also depends on how close you are. So yeah, come on. What? There we go. Okay. Okay.
Come on, Jennifer. Okay, here we go. All right. So let's
All
see
right,
if
now,
they
depending
give,
on
they
her
give it to me
pose,
this
that's the
time.
good pose. So you're good.
That's the good pose? Okay.
Yeah. If she starts guarding it like with her back to it, you're screwed.
Right. Okay, so am I
I mean,
good
you
now?
can still Yeah, you're good. As soon as the music goes away, you're good.
All right, cool. All right, now, what do you remember? Because I remember nothing.
Let's see. For Jennifer, and I'm gonna admit if I go to a guide,
That's okay.
but let's see. So right now, what do you got to do with Jennifer? I know what you do with Helen, actually.
We gotta get we gotta call the police and get like a key or something for the fire escape.
I think Jennifer just goes out of the but what do you need? Because you got to get all the items too. So this is the computer room.
Okay.
So
yeah, because I'm on the second floor.
Let's see. Okay, you're good.
All right, so I want to get to the
Jennifer,
security
I think
office.
Jennifer gets most of the things that Helen needs. So wire cutters is just to get out of here.
Okay.
And
again, I straight up don't remember this. So
yeah, I'm trying to remember. It's like I think there's like a flashlight or something you get too, because there's some stuff you need for the third dungeon. Oh shit.
Ah boy.
Yeah, when you see the camera angles, you know what's up.
Yeah. Fortunately, he doesn't move fast. I mean, it's not like
no. That shuffle's just disconcerting though.
It is, dude.
So what does that couch do? I wonder.
Couch?
Everything that you click on when you're in chase mode, I think she just hides under the couch.
Oh, and probably gets stabbed.
All right. So you could go to the third floor. Why not?
Oh, third floor. Okay.
Oh sure. I was gonna you can use the elevator. But now he's closed.
Yeah. Shit. I should have used the elevator because he's gonna.
Yeah, the elevator's a sure thing.
Right.
The elevator will always work until the power's out. Because he'll cut the power eventually, and then the elevator won't.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
But you can go all the way to the left and hide in the beds.
Oh, okay. Third floor. Yeah, there's a bed up here, isn't there?
Yeah, it might be this room. Either way, even if it's not,
It's the end of the hall, for sure.
Well, I don't. Is it the end of the hall?
I think so.
And then there's
What
like
the hell?
another.
Oh shit.
Okay, yeah, I think you're right, and it's this door on the left.
Oh,
Not all the way to the left. Yeah.
Chris, no.
I think you're good because no matter what, this will always work
Okay.
for some reason. Another
Top-
bunk
top
bed. Just
bunk?
click on it up there. Yeah, top bunk.
No.
Oh,
Okay. Well.
that should still work once. And then he shuffles it real quick.
I love this so much. Uh oh. Uh oh.
Oh, what the hell?
Oh. See, I told you I'd die once or twice.
You were pretty far from him.
Yeah, he was over my shit.
I wonder if it's sometimes like a hide once and then you need to use stamina to beat him up once or something.
Oh, I guess. Yeah. Hit him with a fire extinguisher.
Yeah, that's
or
the thing. So the left bunk, you'll hide on top. The
Okay.
right bunk, I guess you go under.
It's because he's short. Can't see. See, to me, this is a less convincing hiding place. Like, how does he not pick up on this? Now, it's not possible to get yourself, like, gridlocked, is it? Where, like, no matter what, he's gonna catch you?
I don't think so. Most rooms will have something you can use against him. Yeah, he's never found us up here. Okay. Sometimes he does a weird dance and thinks about it, but he's never done anything to us up there.
Yeah, right?
Which is weird. You'd think... Ding, 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 ding.
I also love how committed he is to, like, the character of Scissorman, where he, even if he thinks he's alone, he
He
still
thinks
walks.
he's by himself.
He doesn't just, like, put the
Right?
scissors down and, like, drag him. He walks while clicking
Yeah, I
them.
know. He's just like, okay.
Just
Not
in case
here,
someone
obviously.
can hear me. All right, so now where do I actually want to go?
All right. I don't think there's anything in here. I'd say click on everything in every room. Honestly. You'll get fun factoids at least.
Sure, but my goal is also for this not to, like, be the whole
To be like
October.
6 hours.
Yeah. Like, I'd like to get through it at a decent pace if we can.
Okay. I feel like the door to the left is ultimately where you want to go because I think there's a fire escape.
Okay.
And I think you need wire cutters.
Or is it at the top of the main stairwell?
maybe yeah, for her, I think you get the rooftop key.
That's what I was
That's what you
thinking.
Okay.
Doors locked. So not all of these doors you actually end up going into.
No.
All right, so
Let's go to the right.
Yeah,
Is this the computer lab over here?
Yeah, which probably means we'll run into him again, but I'll just
Run
take
into
the
Scissor
elevator.
Man. Let's see. Yeah.
Because I also want to get
get
to
all
the
the jump-
security guard's office,
Yeah,
right?
you'll only... Okay, we're good here.
Really? That's surprising to me.
One of these desks might have a key. One of these desks has something. And
Okay.
I think it's one of the ones, closer to the wall here. Closer to this wall.
Okay.
Either it has a key or it has... Here we go.
Tools. I wonder if it's being
Being
repaired.
repaired. Oh, Jennifer doesn't need any of the tools.
Maybe I have to click on it again?
No, I think you're right about the whole thing. Helen will take the wire cutters
Okay.
to get out of the fire escape, but I guess Jennifer doesn't need anything in here.
I'm going to click on the third desk just to be safe.
All right.
Of course, every second that passes, I always this game is great at making you paranoid because I always worry that the music's going to start up and I'm going to be trapped in this room that, there's no other way out of.
There's always, and you know what? And worst case scenario, if there isn't anything in the room, which some rooms there isn't.
Yeah, just whip a computer at him.
You mash the square button close to Scissor Man.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay.
And you'll use some of your stamina, which the cursor will change different colors from white to orange to red.
He never jumps out of the elevator, does he?
Yeah.
He does. Okay.
He does.
But at which point you just take the stairs and then use the elevator. So do I want to go back to floor 2?
Go back to floor 2. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, see, this was the angle that got me when I was a kid. I was like, oh my god, he's going to get me.
You're right. And watch, he's for the first time ever, something we've never
he's
seen.
going to jump down and we'll get a new scene.
Give us a new scare, Clock Tower.
Should I try to go back in here?
Yeah. Go back to the lockers where he popped out.
Yeah, hopefully, now.
One of those lockers has something.
Okay.
You do need something from one of those lockers. I just don't remember what.
All right.
Yeah. If we spend more than a little while in here,
We're about a half hour in so far. I'd like to at least wrap up this building in the first episode.
I think we could do that. Yeah, one of these lockers has something.
That's why he was guarding it.
Or maybe the desk. There's something in here for Jennifer.
Oh, for crap's sake. Oh, wait, no, this
won't do anything.
Yeah, this doesn't actually activate.
This is just to freak you out.
Yeah. I'm gonna get you. Is that what it says? Something cheesy like that, right?
Yep, I'm gonna get ya.
I'm gonna get ya. Get ya. What's going on? Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Just took a hot minute. Get ready. I'm coming to
get you. And she
she
says it out loud and then drops it and backs away. Oh, no. I guess Helen backs away. Jennifer's more stoic.
Let's examine the locker he jumped out of here. Nothing useful inside. Okay. Behind door number 2. What? What are these doing here? Pair of underpants.
What the fuck?
Oh, good stuff. There's some handbags and umbrellas. All right.
Am I wrong?
You might have to pull out that guide earlier than we thought.
Damn it.
Damn it, Maxwell. Come on.
Check the desk.
Nope, come on. I want to check this. Like I said, the controls in this game are I'm gonna wrestle with them for a little bit.
It's a lot of it is trusting that you did the double tap and just waiting for her to, because sometimes it's like, wait, she's not running, and you do it again and then you cancel it and it's a whole thing.
Yeah. Did I try to use the phone or something?
No. If there's nothing in the lockers, then I don't think she needs to be in here.
All right.
I will pull up a guide.
And of course, here's where the music's gonna start.
Items we need for Jennifer.
Okay.
Probably. Let's just go to GameFAQs or something.
It has been to our credit, it has been a good decade since the last time we did this. And this game is, as long as you know the tricks, the thing about this game is because it's point and click, there's only so much really that can happen. And so if you know the tricks, it's never like you're screwed beyond repair. Uh-oh, you still there, Max?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
I was just texting. I would give it a minute, but you just came back. You're coming in clear now, and the video is
I was gonna say
good now.
Because it's point and click.
So what were you saying?
I was saying because it's point and click, there's really only so much that can happen, and you're never screwed beyond repair unless you progress out of an area. Damn it. All right, so this is about the most I know what to do. Oh, are you gone again?
No, I'm here.
Oh, okay.
I'm just looking for.
Oh, here we go. You have the
Jennifer's
office key.
scenario.
Great.
Okay. The office key. Oh, to get in there. Okay.
Yeah.
There is something. What do you need in there? Like a slip of paper?
Again, I totally forget. And then when you come out of here, I think you get the. Oh wait, no, that's the computer lab where it goes kill, kill, kill.
Yeah.
Every time he clicks his. Oh, that's a bad day.
No.
Someone ate it. Who is it?
But that's not anyone in particular, is it? She'll lift it up, but it's just a white face. How does Helen end up dying if she died?
Jimmy the
in
paper.
the third stage.
I think she gets crucified, doesn't she? No, that's Jennifer.
That's Jennifer.
She does like the stained glass break and he comes down on her or something.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Maybe.
Jennifer
it's
straight up gets crucified, and you're thinking like, oh, she's not really dead. Like she's the main character. Like no, she's dead.
Yeah, no, she's dead.
You need the gun for that point with Helen.
Yeah. Oh my god.
All right.
Yeah, even though you don't really use it, I always feel a little better when you get the gun. You know, I'm about the most anti-gun person that you could imagine, and but I like having the gun in this game.
Yeah.
Okay, she can't tell. Is there really nothing in this room? There's nothing in here? You still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay. Yeah,
I feel like there's something in the
cheap
drawers.
table.
I think I'm getting here now with
I've had it with laying on this bed. Yeah, you don't say, Jennifer. All right, well, I guess the office key was useless. Okay, I feel like I'm due for a Scissor Man pop-up.
Oh, that's scenario 3. Okay. Helen.
Do I take his? I don't take his mask, do I?
Oh, what the heck? This only covers Helen? How are you even gonna do that?
How you gonna do me like that?
Most of these things cover Helen.
Weird.
All right, guys.
Just search like specifically for a Jennifer guide.
Yeah, let's do Clock Tower
PS1 Jennifer.
PS1 Jennifer guide.
Yeah, I'm definitely due for a pop-up at this point. Mary Kunis. Maury Kunis?
Maury.
Maury. Damn it, Maury! I feel like I don't want to go in here. Yeah, okay, it's securely locked. Emergency exit. Yeah, right. Wouldn't it be great like there was a fire and that's like straight up what they do? No, locked. Fuck you.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, you found it?
Speedrun.com?
Cool.
Okay,
let's speedrun this game.
Blah, blah, blah.
Like, no joke, though. Like, I wouldn't mind doing a slightly quick run just because, like, there's a couple other things I'd love to do for October.
Barton Police Station, investigate, right. Back to office, talk to... Okay, Jennifer's date. Go university. Walk right to university, Scissor Man Snakes, enter first door in university, hide in box. Okay.
Oh, here's this guy.
Oh, this guy.
He has a key, right?
He might. Yeah, I think he does on the table. His head really isn't on straight, is it?
No. There's a key on the table. What is this?
What is this?
It's a key. Now, if I interact with him, it's an automatic Scissor Man encounter, right? Because
no.
I may want to do that.
It's not.
It's not?
No, I think his head just...
Okay. Oh, cool. Let's try it out.
Now, she hasn't tried to say anything to this guy since she's been in, literally.
She just took the key. Oh, boy. Oh!
Ugh.
Dude, this game was raw for its time.
Yeah, and that thing sets off the alarm.
All right, so I got the ladder key.
Which you don't really need to do. Okay, so you got that. Now, here's the thing. This whole guide...
Oh, here's Scissor Man.
Is like on one page, and it's probably like 300... Oh, yeah, there is... It's probably like 500 words long. That's very short.
Oh, Jennifer, no!
All right, I think you're
no!
good. I think you're good. You're good.
Well, I guess we're about to find out.
Like, you really shouldn't be, but you are. This always works as long as the elevator works.
Works for me. All right, so now we have the ladder key. What else do we need from here?
All right, let's see. Now, the speed run thing, which is very, very short, it says, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Enter first door in university, hide in box. Bookshelf by box for oil can. Okay, I think I know what they're talking about. As long as I see the name of the item, I think that's first floor.
First floor?
If you go to the first floor and go all the way to the left.
Okay.
It's the storage.
Oh, okay.
Damn it.
Ah, son of a bitch.
Go to the right if you can. Okay, never mind. Just go down the stairs. And,
and I've got to hide. Is there a place to hide downstairs?
There is, but you could also just do the elevator again.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
But you can make it more interesting by trying to hide. Or using an item.
But does that get rid of him, or does that just get him away from you for a little bit?
I think there's always like a fixed interval once you get rid of him, unless you do a jump scare. So yeah, this should work.
Yeah, because
eventually it won't, because they'll cut the power. But
right. Yeah, he gets wise to my shit.
Yeah, and no matter what, he's still like an inch away from you when you do this.
Yeah, right. Oh my god!
There's a closed door button. Should be mashing that.
Alright, so I'm on the second floor. I want to go down to the first door. First floor. And then I want to get the fuel canteen, he said?
Yeah, and I think it's all the way to the left. You're on the first floor.
Oh, shit. So I've got to go from the second to the first.
You can just take the stairs. Yeah.
Let's not stick with the elevator for right now.
So what do they say? Enter first door in university. Hide in box. Bookshelf by box for oil can. Run down hallway to the door right of elevator. Investigate desk. Ladder key. You have the ladder key?
Is there a way I can check?
Yeah. Is it square? Brings up your inventory? Or is it start? Or select? Or triangle? Not any of that. Or do you just scroll all the way to the bottom or top?
There we go. Okay, I have ladder key, yes.
Ladder key. You do have the ladder key. Okay. So you got the ladder key. Apparently that's all you need.
Ladder key and fuel? Tight.
Now let me see. Is this a 100% run? 100% guide? This is a text guide for doing Jennifer 100%, which requires the A ending in Severed Survivors. Okay.
Cool. All the way to the left, you said?
Yeah. It doesn't say that, but I'm pretty sure.
Ah, shit.
What?
It was unlocked just a minute ago. Door won't budge at all. In here, maybe?
I might be wrong then. Yeah.
All right, well. We're speed running it, man. We can figure this out. We're speed runner, boys. Okay, here we go. Here's the box. Now he jumps out of there,
okay.
Right?
He can, yeah.
Now where's the fuel canteen?
The shelf itself. If you can click on the shelf. No?
Can't.
Okay, then
the box?
Box. Click on one of the boxes.
Doesn't seem to be anything inside. I really don't want him to jump out at me because I just got here and we're finally...
Yeah, but he can't.
Oh, wait, here's another shelf. There's nothing strange inside.
I think it is that shelf.
Something I can defend myself with. Yeah, here we go. Okay.
Here we go.
Some tools, but nothing useful. This might be useful.
This
Thanks,
might be
Jennifer.
Useful. Okay, yeah, wow.
Okay, oil can. All right, so now I just go to the ladder?
Yep, let's see. Blah, blah, blah.
What's in here?
To the right door, right of elevator. Investigate. Use ladder key. Yep, go all the way to the top of the staircase.
Cool.
Climb down the ladder.
Right.
That's all you need?
Can do.
Helen gets a lot more stuff.
Yeah,
and I feel like maybe you could get more stuff, but maybe you don't need it.
Right. Helen has the more complex first scenario, I remember. Jennifer has the more complicated castle, I believe.
Because Helen...
Of course, the castle's complicated no matter what.
There's like a flashlight or there's something that you get. Obviously, you do get the shears. That's to get out of the first floor exit, because there's like wire on the door or something like that. You can also... Can you get the... Because you don't escape through the ladder, the fire escape with Helen, but... Let's see.
So now, how do I use items again?
You just go up and click it, and then now you'll have it on your cursor.
Okay.
The oil can, I don't think you need until the third stage.
Alright.
So that's some straight up, like, clairvoyance on Jennifer's part. Every time they do a camera change, it's just like...
I was like, oh, I'm screwed. far away from way up here. Is it safe? Guess we'll find out.
That's pretty quick.
Yeah, we're going for it. Okay, cool. So that makes me feel a little better. We did get out of here in the first episode, which is about the pace that I wanted to set.
Yeah, because the third stage is going to be at least 2 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
So
it is more than 3 times longer.
Yeah, this will probably be a 4-episode playthrough.
Yeah, I would say definitely more than 3 episodes. I'd say 4 to 5.
Yeah. All right.
Get out of there,
Later, Scissor Man.
run.
What they don't show is like Scissor Man spent like the next like 8 hours in there, just like trying to find her. Like
He's chilling on the bed.
totally
Where is
wasted
she?
his night. Man, she's really good at hiding.
So inconsiderate.
Son of a bitch, man. I should have taken the ladder key when I killed that cop, that security guard. All
Scissor
right.
Man's University now.
So let's get through the intermission here, then, and then we'll wrap up the. What the fuck is going on? And then we'll wrap up this episode.
Gots.
Oh, gods. We haven't
and
even
his
solved the
mannerisms.
last case yet, and now another mass murder. Hey, did you ever play the sequel to this game?
Not the direct sequel, Clock Tower 2.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one with the like split personality.
Correct.
The character you play as is,
Though apparently in the Japanese, it was made by the same team in the same style, but didn't actually have any in-universe connections to Clock Tower. So it was like
because wasn't it like a different game in Japan?
it was. It had a different title, but it was again. It was meant. They did like what the crap. What's the other horror game that we played last year?
Well, there's Until Dawn.
Until Dawn.
Resident Evil
Yeah.
2.
So like, you know how the Until Dawn people, they're making other games in the same style, but they're doing like completely different worlds and stories, like Man of Medan.
okay, so it's still human
Yeah.
entertainment.
Right. It was still
Okay.
the same team, but they were just doing a totally different game. But they figured in the US, like, people would need that continuity, so they called it Clock Tower 2, despite having, like, there's not a clock tower in it. And, you know, there's, like, no connection to Scissor Man or anything like that. I think if there's anything, there's, like, a throwaway reference meant to harken, like an Easter egg about the first game, but there's nothing else in it that would suggest it's even the same setting or universe.
So I've never played it. I think I watched you play it once. I've definitely not seen the whole game. What do you think about it?
It didn't have the same magic as this one. I mean,
No.
it was certainly like the same type of, you know, game, the same
style.
Yeah, but like I wasn't
style.
as intrigued. And then like the murderer, like at least like I think there's a different murderer in every stage. In the first game, it's like some like doll that's come to life and chases you around a little bit.
That's the stage I saw you play. Yeah.
Yeah, the house at the beginning, and it's really not as good as the Scissor Man.
Yeah, I remember being pretty creeped out by it.
I mean, it was
Like,
it
I
had
thought it was
was
scary.
creepy, but yeah. Oh, they're still here.
Did you ever? So yeah, there was never after this game. There was never really a true sequel. Because then there was Clock Tower 3 for the PS2. If you've ever played
and that was bad. Yeah,
That
where
was-
you get
that
the
was
magic
not good.
crossbow.
you get the magic arrows, light
Yeah.
arrows, to defeat Grandpa at the end of the game. Grandpa in his frickin', knight's garb or something.
You know, why
And stage 3 did have a Scissor Man and a Scissor Woman.
Right, yeah.
But they were like a fucking like Kefka Palazzo
Uh-huh.
ripoff.
Yeah, it was not good. Also,
Pretty
why is
sad.
this building like open like business as usual right now?
That's true.
Like,
Like,
well,
you think the whole thing would be closed off.
like they sent out like a work
Dead
email. Now,
bodies
we've
in here
heard
12
about
hours ago.
the 2 dead security guards and like the Scissor Man in here. But believe me, everyone's going to be cleaned up by 9 o'clock and you guys can come in for work. It's fine. It's fine.
true.
Trust me. I can't find it.
Just see
anyway.
the janitor throwing sawdust on all the blood.
Just mopping up blood and
Just
shit.
mopping it up. Paid enough for this shit.
He's like really into his job. Oh, hi ho, it's off to work I go. Mopping up blood and shit and heads. Oh my god, is that guy hanging from the ceiling? Oh, bad day. Wouldn't it be great? The janitor and clock. There's like a C scenario that like you could only get like if you really,
Like the
really
tofu
do something.
scenario
Yeah,
or
right. And it's the
something, but it's the
janitor.
janitor.
But like he has a weapon that he can defend himself with at all times. He has like his mop, you know.
He has the mop. He
Yeah.
has the mop.
You son of a bitch! The Japs didn't kill me, and you're not gonna kill me.
Fucking breaks it over his knee and he's dual wielding.
Right. This isn't like a life or like it plays completely differently. It's not a point and click. It's like a fighting game, you know.
His training kicks in.
Yeah, right. He goes like right back to Korea. You son of a bitch!
You're 100 years too young, you fucking twit.
Yeah, right.
Scissorman starts running the other
Yeah,
way.
Scissors, you better get yourself a gun, you pussy. The music only kicks in like the when he gets mad. Like Scissorman shows up and it's silence, but he gets really pissed off. Wonder if Edward and Kay were attacked by the Scissorman. I like how they're always like. I could only believe that they didn't actually get a room here. Like they're just staying in the lobby, and the hotel guests are just too polite to make them leave.
Kick him out.
Yeah, right. Wow. Also, that's a freaking nice hotel. The freaking marble columns and. I hope
It's just
no
like a
one's
really
there.
old. This is like a Twin Peaks type city or something.
Yeah, dude. Oh man, so did I ever tell you my story about Twin Peaks?
I don't think so. You watch it?
I discovered Twin Peaks through like a Cracked article, and like I was like,
Oh, yeah.
how have I never heard of this? And it was like big in the '90s, I guess. And
I haven't finished the second season, but I'm about halfway through. I stopped it like a year ago.
Okay,
But,
then,
what,
you're
did you
farther than
finish?
I am. No, like
Okay.
so my story with it is like, you know, I heard how big it was and how it was like the '90s Twilight Zone basically, and
Sort of, yeah.
yeah, and so I started watching a few episodes and enjoyed it, and then just got sidetracked and like never like what you said. I've been sitting on it for like 2 years.
Yeah. It's just a fucking weird show.
Yeah.
You know, I enjoyed it. It's not like, oh my god, I got to keep watching it and binging it.
Uh-huh.
But it's definitely like, what the fuck? Because it's not just like, oh,
Yeah.
what a mystery.
I've heard
It's
it goes
also
to some
like-
weird places. Yeah.
It does. Yeah, definitely the second season. It gets a lot weirder.
Okay.
But it's also like, not like what is the theme, but it's more like, oh, this show's kind of grounded in reality. Oh, it's definitely not grounded in reality. Oh, there's some weird shit going on.
right.
And it's not just the weird paranormal shit. It's also like the investigator himself, where it's just like, wait a second, why are they going along with this?
yeah,
He's
seriously.
having a dream, and he knows who the killer is, and now he forgot. Like, why are they not arresting this guy for incompetence
you know,
or kicking
for
him
the
off
record,
the case?
I hate when that happens when you get like 90% of the way through a dream and then like the most important part is about to show up and it's like, oh, you wake up. Or you're just about to have sex with Scarlett Johansson and all of a sudden your
my
alarm
God.
goes off. No.
I remember.
Also, side note,
if you ever read John Dies at the End, speaking about
Yeah.
Cracked, the David Wong's book, John Dies at the End. Did you read that?
you gave it to me and yes, I did.
Oh,
actually.
okay. They talk in the beginning about that a dream will always like crescendo
Right.
when you're about to wake up, like having sex with Scarlett Johansson, or like something the dynamite's about to go off. The reference they
Yeah,
give in
it's
that
like
book,
your
and then
body
the lightning
knows
strikes.
and it's like, oh, crap.
And so it's
time
like,
to wake up.
how did your body know? Like the lightning didn't just strike and you woke up. Like the dream started going that way.
Yeah.
Like 20 seconds before, and it's just
Uh-huh.
like, what the fuck? Wait, what? That is true sometimes.
It is. So, two quick things. One, I don't know if it's just the perspective of this room and the graphics engine, but Noah looks like he could be really uncomfortable here. Like he's just about to hit the ceiling with his head. And then secondly, what are we asking Nolan, and do we want to ask him? Is it just a date, or?
Oh shit. No, this is something because Nolan, you play as Nolan in the
So she was asking about Rick, and I assume
think
this is
yes,
you want to ask
again.
Nolan to go to Rick.
to
Yeah.
go to Rick's. Yeah,
You
otherwise
can
to go
count
to-
on me. Yeah. Otherwise, yeah, it won't work out that way.
Oh, let's see. Blah blah blah. Because let's see.
Oh, I know what this is. So Nolan goes to Rick, and if you don't ask him, Gotts goes to Rick, right?
Oh, is
or
that
does-
what?
or
Because I
does-
know in Helen's scenario.
Okay, so
It's
we're at the
always
right place.
Okay, you're good then.
Oh, so maybe if we don't ask Nolan, we get Gotts in the library.
In the library, maybe. I
That-
don't know.
that
I don't
would
think I've
make
ever gone
sense.
down that path.
Neither have I. I mean, it seems like such a no-brainer. But let's see what happens here before we close our episode. What could go wrong?
I think it's gonna be fine. You're just gonna have a normal conversation and then you leave amicably.
This guy is like the ultimate, like, Oh, what's her name? The Japanese lady. Marie Kondo.
Oh, Marie Kondo.
Yeah, look at his house, man. He's feng shuied the shit out of this place.
He's obviously satisfied with the simple life and not being comfortable at all, considering his couches are cinder blocks.
No, man, this poor man is just fucking destitute.
Like, it's literally slabs of cement, it looks like. The table, too.
I'm not just poor, son. Working for the Barrows, they pay you in human flesh.
I always thought it was weird.
80 years ago? How old are you, man? 80 years ago, I was 35. I remember it like it was yesterday. This dude has lived like the most long and rewarding and intriguing life, and like just like that. I
feel like literally though he has to know some shit. Like,
oh yeah,
you can't have been the butler in that huge castle and not seeing the craziness.
Yeah, dude. Like, they were relying on you to bury some of the bodies, man.
Seriously.
Well, there's that sweet, sweet money. So okay, but no, man. It just goes to show you that at any time, a murderous lunatic. Wow, I'm drunk. A murderous lunatic can drop from your balcony, and it's over in the blink of an eye. But that's spoilers, Max. I'm thinking next time on Play the Hits, we're gonna see what happens to our good friend Rick.
To Rick?
Okay. Yep. All right, we'll see you next time.
I'll see you then.